Alright, so I've seen a lot of comments about Black Asta not being worth it to summon, and I just look at those and I'm like, really? Really? So I thought I should probably make an updated video because I think people took my dissatisfaction for him as a fun unit for me calling him a bad unit. Because this guy is insane and he has two meta teams that he is worth to use on, obviously you needing the skill page, but that kind of goes for all of the fest units. So I think a lot of people are like, oh well, I'm gonna want Mario Leona, and she should be coming about a month or two after him, probably more on the lines of 2 months after Black Asta comes out. So I feel like you could get both of them, but people are also saying that you might need to put a lot of investment into him to run the red team, being him with obviously Witch Queen, because Witch Queen is one of the prerequisites, and then having other red units. But to be fair, you could use Finral, and then like I personally use but Noelle is someone I've seen on a team, so you could use Noelle. You just want the full red team to give Black Asta immortality with Witch Queen. So there's some different red teams you could have, but people are like, oh, I'm gonna need Witch Queen for him to be good. Well, no, not necessarily. You will need Witch Queen for him to be a solid DPS to be able to do damage. Without it, he remains a very good unit, with his skill 2 having defense increased by level 3, the highest defense increase in the game, with also total defense, which reduces damage to up to 30%, which also counts it as blocked damage. And blocked damage is one of the 3 damage types that you could have. Let me show you. I had to find it in one of my previous videos because of the fact it's not in the KR side. So just to kind of show you guys, you should definitely check this video out. I will link it down below. Basically, block, weak, and critical are like the 3 main ones, with also just being normal damage. But since you are blocking it, which could be also attributed to the damage resistance, like that little, oh, I guess it was on video, being this little like thing here, that stat that could, or not the stat, but this is like the buff, slash also the stat being the 3 bars, right? So technically when you're blocking damage, it cannot be a critical. In most cases, that is kind of what it is showing. Unless I'm just spouting bullshit, that's basically how it's looking to me. And so yeah, at the bare minimum, even if it can technically be a critical, it is definitely reducing your damage by up to 30%, because that is how they classify block within the game. But it's not the best showcase either way. Now, being able to get further damage reduction here on top of the 90% max damage reduction with the team, one of the teams I'm going to use, it's 84%. It's able to go very well. Now, is it additive? No, it's more so multiplicative in a way, but it's a bit weird the way they have it. But it's like 20%, and then there's also an 84% or 30% from the total defense, and then 84% otherwhere, right? It's a bit weird how they kind of do their stuff. It's a very complex thing that we don't have the numbers for, so it's kind of really hard to like say this is how it works exactly, right? But basically you get some damage reduction from this, and you have the damage reduction from Charlotte and William that I will be using in one of the teams. So it gives a lot of defensive potential with Black Asta, and of course he is good as a secondary option if everyone dies. You get the anti-magic where it's going to be 15% damage here, and then another 25% damage here per 1500 defense, right? So it is very strong in that regard. Now, we will be testing them out. Well, testing them out. I will be showcasing my 83,000 Black Asta, right? And it's going to work, right? We have 2 teams. Both teams are meta teams. So enjoy the video. I mean, this should probably tell you guys that you should probably summon for Black Asta. I'm going to probably talk a bit about Mario Leona and how she'll impact the meta at the same time, obviously, because I think I should give all the sides, because a lot of people are trying to save for the Queen. I do want to use this team first because of the fact that it's the team that people are like, oh, I mean, it's obviously the team that people are like unsure if they want to kind of go for. Now, this team is probably one of the best teams that you could run for the red team, I would say. Usually people here run Charlotte or Finral. Now, just go to the timestamps below if you want to see the more like free to play team in a way, because it's a lot of units that people will have. So for teams like this, it's really just choosing who you use this on and then going from there. So we just use it on Julius, and then our win, actually no, we'll just use it on Charlotte, and then our win is confirmed, because Finral is going to speed everyone up to a point beyond the 2 of them there. So this also lowers stamina, all that stuff, so it's very good. Or mobility, but it's been so widely like talked about as stamina that I consider it stamina. And then we do this, and at this point it's basically a full clear. Obviously Julius has his second life, but we're gonna get the lifesteal, so everyone dies except for Charlotte, who's at 1 HP and gonna die to bleed, but that's basically fine. I mean, it's not really a bad thing. And that's our win. So, I mean, we could use this, lower the SP. I'll probably put Noelle Scopage on, you know, just to be a bit toxic if we do end up needing it. And Asta's just, oh, I guess Asta's not gonna go. That's fine. I mean, as long as Asta's alive, there's not really much of a problem. We're just gonna do this. I have to put Yuno with Asta. Yeah, I don't know why he was not with Asta, but Asta doesn't really need to use his ult in many cases. So you're going to use the combo which stuns, and then Yuno applies Absolute Silence. So even if you can't stun, Yuno is able to apply the Absolute Silence for one turn, which goes through any type of buff block. Now then, I guess that should be Black Asta. Yeah, this is one of those teams where it's like, doesn't really make too much sense. They're trying to make it to where Radis is going to buff Asta up, but it just won't be able to work too well. Now, in this case, Radis isn't a problem because we're going to speed up. None of these guys are a problem, but just in case Asta lives, he could be a problem. So we want to restrict him to only using the skill 1 and also just lowering his stamina 2, which could definitely help us out, since Finral will allow us to get a lot more stamina increases, because obviously speed affects stamina. So yes, now they're pretty much all dead. I'm just going to put this on Radis because he has the most amount of HP. So, yeah. But either way, they all die. Asta is in anti-magic range. But why this is fine is because he can't use his skill 1 or... sorry, his skill 2 or his ultimate. Which means he just has pretty much 0 chance of killing Asta, as we can see there. And, I mean, this if this does proc the DOTs, which it does, then we pretty much... That's a win for us. We're gonna... He has anti-magic, but at least this is gonna apply another Absolute Silence, even if he already has it. You know, just to be toxic. And we'll speed... This doesn't speed. This gives the attack buff, though, to Asta. We'll do this. Alright, it's fine. And, I mean, he still has Absolute Silence, so he's not gonna be doing damage to Asta. There you go. And now we just kill. Because Asta, the GOAT. So, yeah. Let's try to find a better team than this. And we'll go from there. So, yeah, this team... Oh, I mean, shit, someone's using Yami, I guess. I mean, I guess we'll get to see how exactly Yami works in this type of team. But either way, there's not really much of a problem, which is why Yuno's so strong. Because we lower Charlotte's mobility, make it so that she's not going to go for a while. Apply the Absolute Silence, making it so she can only use the skill 1, then speed everyone up. And, I mean, Asta goes before them because we speed up. And in this case, just because she has a mini barrier, we're going to apply the we're going to target Noelle, since this gets rid of barriers before you attack. So not really a problem since we did that much damage. And Asta, he's going to skill 2. Okay. No matter what, our Black Asta is going to live. And that's basically GG for us. I mean, he might ult, so I feel like it might be better to be safe. But, this could, like, very unfortunately result in our deaths, if anything, but we do have the total defense, and we're gonna get lifesteal, so, I mean, no matter what... Oh, if he wins that... Oh, well, okay, Bleed kind of saves our asses, because he was going to ult, I think. He should have been able to ult, so we got lucky. Alright, so, finally, we'll, for the red team's sake, at least, we're gonna fight this team with Julius. I kind of want to just test out a Julius team. So, in this case, I think it's just gonna be better to... I mean, I would like for the Absolute Silence to stay on Julius' second life, but it won't. So that is kind of the problem we face in these types of teams. So just to make sure that Charlotte obviously doesn't really go crazy, we're going to just kind of slow her down and then speed up. And at this point, we're going to kill everyone besides Julius' second life, I'm pretty sure. That's how it should go. That's how we're going to hope it goes. And yeah, so big boy damage, yes sir. Charmy doesn't die either. It makes sense because she has high HP. I mean, I kind of understand it. It's very interesting that Julius bots like target Witch Queen. I don't understand why exactly. I mean, am I opposed to it? Not necessarily. So this is going to increase Asta's damage by a lot because it gives him attack buff plus that one. If we could get the skill 2 silence on Julius, which we do, it's going to severely limit him. And that's definitely what we want. We're going to apply... She has skill 2 silence. We're going to stun her and apply the other one. I think that's definitely the best call here, I'd say. And then we could start targeting Julie. Oh, she has 2 turns. Nah, we'll just go for this. Okay, almost dead now. We're in a good spot. Because Julius can't use his skill 2, which I think is definitely the thing that's the most annoying. That is a full heal. Okay, bro. It's going to be one of these. Okay. We have our defense though, so Julius isn't really going to go too crazy on us. It's just going to be severely annoying, so I'm going to come back when we're a bit further into this. Okay, well, I just finished it off. I probably should have unpaused, but yeah, there we go. Now, this team I honestly do rather in a lot of cases. this team has double damage reduction than the defense, as I said, and Julius DPS wise is just insane. So let's just hop into it. All right. This is the first team. We'll be able to very effectively and just quickly get rid of Noelle. I think, yeah, this is the best way to go about this. So bye-bye. Oh, she lives. She actually lives. That's insane. Wow, we didn't get the crit, which was very unlucky on our parts. Okay, well, there's not really much to be said. We should get the kill afterwards either way, but yeah. So what, that's going to be a all attack increase or the... Okay, yeah, it's the damage reduction. And we have stun block since Julius didn't go. So, you know, that's great. We could get rid of Julius's first life, I think. I'd say this is the way to go. There we go. And now we're just gonna... ooh. Yeah, we'll do this on... We could probably get both of the kills there, hopefully. Which we do. So there we go. And at this point, he still has the stun block. So we're just gonna go for the defense increase. Get the defense increase on everyone. So now we just have a bunch of defensive stuff. And then speed black Asta up since Julius and Charlotte are already going to be attacking. Get this buff. There we go. Okay, he's in anti-magic range, which is a bit scary. We'll put this on Julius, okay? And we're going to ult Asta just in case. Ooh, no, we can't stun. So we're going to ult just in case he uses the ult. It's going to be directed towards Asta, so in either case, we're in a safe spot. Alright, so because it's the AoE... Oh, well, look, we took barely any damage, which is because of the fact that... well, we had a bunch of defensive stuff. Damage reduction by 54 and then defense increase plus total defense. There was no way we were not going to survive that, I guess. But I just, you know, just in case, took the precautions. And now, basically a clear win on our part. Unless some weird shenanigans go on. But I think our Julius is going to, yep. And they're going to both die then. Bye-bye 1 and then bye-bye 2. There we go. But yeah, no, I'm thoroughly enjoying using Black Asta. I think for me personally, because of the fact I also have so much invested into Noelle, I think a lot of the time another Yami, she does end up being very good, Noelle, and just more annoying against bots, I feel. Because obviously the bots have a high chance of attacking Noelle and just, they're not really going to play around it. So, you know, there's that. In this case, we could probably... It's just going to be best to try and get rid of Noelle early on. So just, there we go. Not even in need of a crit. So, you know, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And in this case, we'll just, since he has stun block, we'll just stamina lower Yami. Or do we even need to? Is Yami really going to pose a threat here? I feel like it's, I mean, Asta, it's just going to be more just convenient if we stamina lower him. And he does get stamina lower to Yami, so we're in a very good spot now. I could have probably went for the taunt on Yami, but I don't see it being a big problem. Why do you ult first? Like, 6k damage because the ult is just pathetic. We could go for this. We get the kill, perfect. Do we have our skill too? No, we don't. We'll just go for... Okay, maybe I was a bit stupid in doing that. I'm gonna say that. Stun! We do get the stun, so Yami's gonna lose his barriers and all that. And in this case, we'll just go on Julius, I guess. Not really, it doesn't really matter, but you know, just in the off chance that it prolongs that long, it's going to be good to get Julius's ult. For sure. We'll stun him again, just to be toxic. And there we go. Alright, and now that's basically GG's for us. We'll speed Julius up, because why not? Give him a mini damage increase, and at this point, it's wraps. We're going to do this. Yami should die. Charlotte's almost dead. Will be close right now, and she is gone. Goodbye. Alright, so yeah, we'll do a couple more. I think I have like 2 more tickets left. Not going to try to use any crystals. This team had quite high CC, and this should be a very annoying team that we're going to be fighting. And there's no one I could really use the combo against, because this should... Do we kill the Julius here? Because if we get rid of his first life, that would very much help us out. So let's try. Hope. And we do get rid of it. Okay, so we're going to have 1 left. Their Charlotte will not be doing the same thing, so that is a good thing for us that our Julius won't really die. Oh, he gets the barrier too, so I was going to try and go for the kill, but I guess we're going to use the stamina. So Witch Queen, I mean, the best case is that we, like, delay Witch Queen. I think that's honestly the best case. Julius should not be too annoying here, I think. And if we lower their stamina too, then we're in a good spot, which we don't, but he can use his skill too, which is the best case. He goes for Asta, which is amazing too. So we got extremely lucky here, if I'm being honest. We'll apply the defense increase, and we're just in a really good spot. Like a really good spot. We should kill. Very close. Okay. Well, there we go. Oh, this is a bit scary. I'm not gonna lie. We kind of have to get this kill. Haha. So I'm kind of a bit scared because he's in he's in that range, right? He's in that range to really go crazy. So we're gonna play it safe. We're gonna put this on Julius. Just hope we gotta get some miracles to go on, or just make. Okay, I think we're fine. Does it put him up if he? Yeah, so it puts him up if he's like below the threshold, which is annoying. We could maybe get Julius first. That's what we need right now. We do. Oh, thank God. Kill. You have to kill. No. Oh, shit. Okay, we're in a bad spot. We're in a very bad spot. Very, very bad spot. Okay, let's see how this plays out. We're just going to need Asta to... Oh, he skill ones. Let's go. That's so huge. Let's go. That is so huge, man. Okay. So we're still in it. We're still in it somehow. I don't know how, but we are. Okay, so going for the stun on Julius. Oh, perfect. And we're in the anti-magic range. We go for the kill on him, I guess. Perfect. Now, their Asta's gone. He gets the... Okay, so he's getting the barriers now. We just have to make sure Julius isn't going to be a pest. That's the main thing. The main thing. Okay. Okay, so he's going to get his ult next turn. We just gotta... Yeah, if we do this on Asta, we're in a good spot. Does he have anti-magic? Or did he lifesteal a bit too much? Okay, he lifestealed. That's fine. Not really a big problem. We're just gonna defense increase, make it so that no one's really gonna die. And if William's attacking, but oh, he's not. Range, bro. Okay. I mean, we'll just doesn't really matter who I attack there. I think. We should not be in a bad spot unless, but Julius might go for the two people I don't want him to. In this case, I mean, we'll just apply the heal block. Does it really matter? I'm trying to think. We'll go for Charlotte. Oh, very good damage. Okay, maybe this ult is gonna kill Charlotte. If it does, that's great. And it does. Okay, so we have the defense up because of Asta and then the damage reduction. So not too much damage taken. We're going to apply this on Charlotte to get her damage reduction next turn. And I think we're in a good spot. I think. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we're in a very good spot. We'll speed him up. Okay. And I mean, yeah, Julius should not do too much. Okay, so yikes. That is not too good. But if we have this skill too, we should be fine. We don't, but we're going to kill Julius and... That's basically game for us. We should win. We should be in anti-magic range, which we are. She should not do enough damage. She did not. And she didn't kill, so bye-bye. Alright, there we go. That was a bit rough, but we kind of got through, so yeah. That was definitely one of the closer ones, but that's when Black Clover Mobile PvP is fun. I've been enjoying it quite a lot, I gotta say. So, in this case, like, we could go for the kill on the wall. I think that's probably the best case. Get rid of Noelle early on so that there's no, like, annoyance. She's just very easy to kill. Like, Julius, sure, we could have gotten rid of his first life, but then it's like he still has a second life where Noelle, well, she doesn't really have that luxury, so... Yeah. In this case, Black Asta is not going to be too annoying, but Julius could easily be annoying. Did she... Okay, I thought... For a second, I was like, did she use her skill too, which would have obviously made it so that she applied debuff block? And I was like, shit. But no, she did not. So we're safe. We're safe, y'all. We're safe. And in this case, we have the damage reduction plus everything else. So yeah, he's doing less than 1,000 on everyone, pretty much. We could... Do we just kill Charlotte? I think that might be the best case. Please. Okay, well, we did not do nearly enough to kill, which is quite unfortunate, but it's fine. I should have put the Sally skill page. I don't think at all that Julius has a single, not Julius, William has a single skill page on him. That's a bit embarrassing, but it's fine. We'll just go for the Charlotte. Okay, well, too many things. Let the damage reduction wear out, and we'll be in a good spot. Best case at this point, stun Julius, get the barrier on Asta. Not a bad thing at all. But there you go. Julius is out for another turn. Even if he has the barrier, we're in a good spot. We'll apply our damage reduction to make sure that nothing too bad happens, right? And at this point, we'll just kind of go into it. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. We just got to get rid of that taunt, but we have it for another turn. But we have the AoE now, so at least there is that. We'll speed Julius up, because obviously we want to get Julius as many turns as possible. And get him his ult. I think that we are fine to ult, if anything. This shouldn't be too bad. That's a bit annoying because of the fact now they have the defense increase, but whatever. We'll just kind of go for the ticks on Charlotte. And we still can't do anything. Maybe I do this, but it's not really worth it, is it? Yeah, we'll just go for the stun on Asta. And stamina lower. Julius could be annoying, but he decided not to be, so that's good. Because obviously Asta is not really that big of a deal. We just, bro, Charlotte is so annoying to get to kill, but we got her finally. The crit obviously came in. Would have been nice to stun him, but I think he had stun block, so there was not really a point there. Yeah, but okay. Well, Julius is dead, but you know we got our second life. I don't think, does Julius have his second life? Why'd I go for him again? I just like completely forgot about it. Jesus. So we could get the stun on Asta. Julius cannot be stunned, but we could stun Asta, which could definitely help us, especially if he gets under the threshold, which he did not, thank God. We're gonna do this on Julius because that guy is gonna be annoying. Okay. He still has the debuff block, huh? Okay. Doesn't really matter. I have to attack him. Would have been funny if we got the other one, but I don't think we could have. We'll just go for this. I mean the other like transform stun, because he's already stunned. So if like he got transformed again. Okay, well thank God that Julius is not max dupe. I don't know why. How do you not have a Julius max dupe? That's kind of interesting. We'll get the defense increase, and that should be tanky enough to help us survive if it's... I meant to press skip, but I guess I went on that. Okay, well, go William, bro. Ultimate DPS. And that's GG. Alright, so let's just go to the kind of like end. I hope this surmised for many of you that Black Asta is worth it. Obviously, you need to put at least a bit of investment. Minimum being getting one skill page, not max dupe. One skill page is enough. Max dupe if you really want to use him as a DPS. But you got to realize, every fest is like that. Obviously, it doesn't impact Julius as much. But getting a 15% extra magic attack is insane. And with Leona, it's seeming that she's going to get a minimum of just a lot, right? So there is that you got to consider. But Mario, obviously, still in like 2 weeks. We're going to see how it ends up turning out. I hope we get her kit, like her actual kit, before she comes out in game so that people can see. But we still got 15 days there. Let's just do this, I guess, since we can. But I'm quite excited for Leona, and I think a lot of people are too, which is the main thing. But you got to realize they're going to have a pretty big gap. So I think there is that to kind of mention and everything. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.